Welcome at the NBA Cinema. So we have to talk about Kyrie Irving standing up for his Jersey brethren, Carl Anthony Towns, and the floodgates have been opened again. Where people are talking about Carl Anthony Towns online after Gilbert Arenas went on a rant and talked about Carl Anthony Towns' physique. Now, a lot of times people talk about Cat being soft, settling for too many threes. The most famous meme is when he trying to back Boogie down and Boogie just kind of looking at him like, "Boy, what you doing?" And so everybody kind of runs with that, and that is how they identify Cat. He's a very skilled big, but he's too soft to get it done. And I think on the court at times Cat is soft, and I think at times, I think it looked the best for him really when he played power forward. When you put Rudy Gobert beside him, you take away him having to be the defensive presence and you let him play the four. Now he's pretty decent, at that point. But I think when you have him as the five, I think the Knicks saw that that's his weakness. He can't be your defensive presence. But Cat, he has value and he can do a lot of things on the basketball floor. But Gilbert Arenas, he kind of attacked his physique, saying he's built like a whole woman. And I know Kyrie Irving, he does his streams and different things, and people were picking at Cat on his stream, I believe, and so Kyrie talked about it. But let's get into what Gilbert said first. We're gonna look at Kyrie's response.
I told you.
I mean, it's in plain. It's in.
watching it.
Listen, can you just put Cat up there so we can just be educated
After all
on Cat himself? It's him. It's his physical makeup. Long legs, short torso, big ass feet. There's nothing he can do. He's built like a whole fucking bitch. He's built like a female. Like he's
Clip that. No, clip no, fuck that.
Am I saying something wrong? Look, he's built like a girl.
No.
He has girl hips. He's like a full WNBA player.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm sure if he played in the WNBA,
Look at Robinson
it would
walking.
be a great.
Before I forget, y'all gotta stop making fun of my brother Cat. I'm done with y'all. Stop making fun of my brother Cat. It's over for that. It's a fucking wrap. I'm letting y'all know if you repost that shit again or you meme him up, I'm attacking you. Not like that physically in GTA, but I'm attacking you. All right? I'm attacking you. Y'all gotta leave Cat alone, okay? Because y'all don't know what it's like to grow up in Jersey and have all of these cultures that you're a part of. Trust me on that. Jersey is literally 130 miles long. It is very, very small state. But when I get back to my point, I'm gonna explain this to you. But I'm just saying, leave him alone. All right, leave our Jersey, because he's Dominican, he's black, he grew up in a certain area in Jersey, just like me, and you got to survive out here. And you have many different demographics of people, so you got to survive out here. All right. Sometimes I don't agree all the time when he be changing up his tone. Sometimes I don't always agree and all that shit. You know what I mean? That should be funny. But on a serious note, he is a man, he's my brother, and I protect him all the time.
So, shout out to Kyrie Irving for taking up for Cat. Sometimes I feel like Cat's an easy target. Again, I talk about Cat being soft on the basketball court. All of that is fair criticism. Him crying for fouls sometimes, but I keep it about what's going on the court. Now, you start to say he's built like a bee and all that stuff. I mean, would you say that to James Johnson if his body was built like that? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of picking and choosing who you say these things to. People know Cat is mild mannered, and I remember seeing Cat when he was younger. When he was, I want to say Cat might have been in 10th or 11th grade. I was at this high school tournament, and Cat was the nicest dude. Like he was the top player in the country. He said, "How you doing, sir?" He's very polite and mild mannered. So I think sometimes when he's doing those voice switch ups and stuff, he's seeing some of the stuff online. He's hearing the criticism, people talking about him like he's soft, and he kind of questions should he try to be tougher, and now he's inside his own head. That's why you see mid interview sometimes the voice switch up, man, and I just think he's a polite dude. I would like to see him be tougher, on the court sometimes. Sometimes I want Cat to deliver the blow and not play going away from the contact because he's not even physically weak. When we say that he's soft sometimes on the court, it's because he has the ability to power through because we see him do it sometimes. So inexplicably, it's like the contact is like kryptonite sometimes to him. And that is my only criticism of Cat because he's a phenomenal basketball player. Um, but to talk about his body, man, to say he's built like a woman, he's built like a WNBA player. I mean, man, somebody say that now. If somebody was to say something like that about Elijah Arenas, you would be very upset. So, consider, and I don't know. I think Cat has lost. I, I'm not sure. His dad may still be alive, but I know he lost his mom. In the last few years. So just try to consider that. When you're talking about someone, because your son, with his ability, he's gonna be at the NBA level eventually. So when somebody says something about your son and it has nothing to do with basketball, you're gonna have to kind of understand it or not. But then you could think back to this moment, like, man, I was talking crazy about somebody else's son. So that's my thing. That's my thing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.